Slowest selling cars in the United States of America for the month of November 2025. Dealers cannot sell these vehicles. They are getting desperate to get rid of them. Number 10 on the list would be the Mini Hardtop two-door, a 197 days supply of inventory at Mini dealerships nationwide. They have 2,747 Mini two-door hardtops for sale right now, yet those same dealers that have that inventory have only sold 628 of them in the last 45 days. $37,322 price point, so not too expensive, but dealers still can't sell them. Dad, 197 days supply. What does that mean, and why is that so important?
Well, the sweet spot for dealers and manufacturers is a 75-day supply of vehicles. So what that would mean is that with the number of vehicles you have, you're typically going to sell all of those within 75 days. When you're at 197-day supply, it is almost 3 times the amount of time it takes to sell your inventory. So it's selling much more slowly than what you had hoped. The day supply just means that it would take the Mini dealers 197 days to sell the remaining 2,747 hardtops. And that is just a ridiculously slow pace.
And that means there's desperation and deals to be made. Now, let's go to number 9 on the list, Dad. Jeep, with the Compass coming in at number 9, 198 days supply. Now, nationwide, there are 2,375 Jeep dealers, and they have cumulatively 21,358 brand new Jeep Compis for sale nationwide. Yet those same 2,375 dealers have only sold 4,843 new Jeep Compasses in the past 45 days. They have way too much inventory and not enough demand. Now, the average transaction price is under $32,000, but still, it's not selling. Then on the opposite end of the spectrum at the number 8 spot, the Mercedes-Benz SL, a 199 days supply of this particular vehicle. Mercedes-Benz dealers nationwide have 539 new SLs for sale, yet those same dealers have only sold 122. This could have something to do with the fact that it is a $163,000 price vehicle. But it is, kind of interesting because we have seen luxury vehicles fare pretty well over the past few months. It's interesting to see a Mercedes-Benz product land on the slowest sellers list.
It is indeed. And what was even more interesting to me is the Compass, which is the least expensive of the Jeep product out there, is struggling even at a sub $32,000 average transaction price. Sometimes it's not the price. Sometimes it's just the vehicle, and you built way too many of them for what you expected the demand to be.
Now, on the other side of the Mercedes-Benz SL, Dad, the number 7 slowest selling vehicle in the United States right now is a Nissan product, the Versa sedan. Now, there are over 201 days supply of inventory for the Versa sedan, and Nissan dealers, which there are about 1,050 nationwide, have 14,788 new Versa sedans for sale right now. Yet those same 1,050 or so Nissan dealers have only sold 3,295 of this $21,000 sedan in the United States over the past 45 days. This is an odd sandwich, man. You've got the cheapest Jeep and the cheapest Nissan with a Mercedes-Benz SL in between it. It is shocking to me that those Nissan dealers cannot sell a $21,000 car.
That just screams to me that Nissan is not producing what it is that the customers want at whatever price point it is that the customers want. I got to believe that right now that is one of the least expensive vehicles available in this country as a brand new car. And we know we have an affordability crisis, and even something that affordable is not desirous or desirable to the buying public out there. And Nissan has to ask themselves some questions. And the main question is, why?
Now, at the number 6 spot, Dad, Ford, we've got the Mustang, a 201 days supply. Now, there are over 2,800 Ford dealerships in the United States of America. And think about that as I read you these numbers. Those 2,800 dealers have over 18,000 new Ford Mustangs for sale nationwide right now. Yet those same 2,800 or so Ford dealers have only sold about 4,000 in the past 45 days. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that the average listing price for a Ford Mustang is now $50,000. These things are not selling, the sixth slowest vehicle in the United States of America for November 2025.
Kind of scary if you're a Ford dealer.
Very scary if you're a Ford dealer. Next on the list, at the number 5 spot, Dad, we have the Volvo XC90. Now, this is scary news if you're one of the 282 Volvo dealers out there, because this is supposed to be the vehicle you're selling the most of. A 210 days supply for the XC90. We've got 15,642 of these for sale nationwide at the 282 Volvo dealerships that are out there. So a ton of supply at every Volvo dealership, yet those 282 Volvo dealers have only sold 3,349 of this vehicle in the last 45 days. We've got a $71,761 average listing price. No wonder the Volvo XC90 is on our slowest sellers list. Let's turn our attention now, Dad, to the other luxury vehicles on this list. At the 4 and 5 spot, we have Audi. They have 322 dealerships here in the United States of America, and they have 2 of the top slowest sellers. We've got the A6 at the number 4 spot and the A4 sedan at the number 3 spot. Now, at the number 4 spot, we have a 224-day supply, 1,555 of those Audi A6s for sale, and 312 have sold in the last 45 days at an average transaction price of $67,000. At the number 3 spot is the smaller cousin to the A6, the A4, a 258 days supply, 2,411 for sale, and only 420 have sold in the last 45 days at a $55,000 price point.
55,000, 67,000. I don't think it matters. It's just at this particular point in time, Audi is just not the brand that people are turning to for German luxury. Obviously, they're turning to Mercedes and they're turning to BMW. Audi's having a tough time at the moment.
Now, Dad, there are 92 Maserati dealerships nationwide, and they are sitting on the second slowest selling vehicle in the United States of America. It would be the Grecale, a 301 days supply. So think about this. 92 dealerships currently have 675 Grecales for sale. And in the last 45 days, those same 92 dealerships have sold 101. So about 1 per day for the last 45 days. $82,255 price point. Now, Jaguar comes in with the slowest selling vehicle here in the United States of America. There are 349 Jaguar dealerships in the United States of America, and the F-Pace has a 332-day supply. So those 349 dealers have 2,299 F-Paces for sale right now at this very moment. Yet those same dealers have sold less than 1 per day, 312 over the last 45 days, and it's $71,000 price point. And Pops, you don't have to look that far. The 2026s, many dealers have already had them on their lot for over 200 days, and there are many 2025 new F-Paces still for sale that have been sitting for over a year on dealer lots. This is a bad look for our friends over at Jaguar. They are struggling. They have the slowest selling vehicle in America for November 2025.
How many Jaguar dealers did you say there were?
Too many. You've got 349.
Yep. Probably 340 of them are going, why? Why did I do this? Why did I agree to open a Jaguar dealership?
Now, folks, you can see the slowest selling vehicles in your neighborhood for free. Go to caredge.com/slowest. You can plug in by state and city to see that data. And as a friendly reminder, it is the 4th quarter of 2025 at the time we're filming this, and you are most likely watching it. It is officially a buyer's market. These slowest selling vehicles, you can go negotiate. Dealers are desperate to sell them. Use all of our guides, tactics, tools, and things like that back at caredge.com and here on the YouTube channel to go score a great deal. Thanks, Pops.
Thank you.